Hi, Louis.
F4.
Don't hear you.
Okay, now let's try that.
Yeah, that's better. That
Okay.
works.
I, you know what? Way back when I worked in telecommunications, the Bellcore standard, which is the standard telephone companies operated in, the principle was you pick up the phone, you should hear a dial tone. End of story. No excuses, no nothing. A central office could be down once per 40 years. The internet has not lived to anywhere near that standard. Just saying. And of
It's hard to follow you. You're breaking up.
this should uh
Maybe somebody remove your patch cord.
okay.
Yeah, it's getting better. You're getting back.
There we go.
Yeah, something going.
Is
So
it
that,
working?
yeah, a little bit.
Huh?
It's slow, but it works. So that's good.
Okay, so I'm just going to shut off the video because of my usual internet. There we go.
Okay.
So as long as you can still hear me and I
Yeah,
can still see you guys.
yeah, we can hear you. And Michael, thank you for the quick fix of test for the M9. Seems to
Right.
be a much nicer unit, being honest. If I do the comparing with the M10,
Yeah, I was looking at your posts about that.
and then I noticed that if it's in my case, if it's less than 10 satellites, there's sometimes inconsistency. It moves away, it runs, and it's the H HOP is still below 500, but it walks away. I don't know why. And maybe
Hmm.
it picks up a satellite under a certain angle in my mountains. So I couldn't figure it out yet. I think Louis mentioned before that the Galileo is, or no, not the Galileo, the GLONASS is a very difficult angle here. Is that true,
Right.
Louis?
Well, it's optimized for more northern uh, positions. The inclination of the satellite is I think 4 or 5 degrees more than Galileo and GPS, but that's just to get coverage further north. But when they orbit back down towards the equator, it's the same as everybody else.
Mhm. So in my
I
case,
think the
yeah, go ahead.
problem with GLONASS is that they don't have enough satellites up there. They've been too busy with other things.
Mhm. Okay, I
In your
hope
case, it shouldn't be a
that
problem. Now,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'm not hearing the audio. The I'm not hearing your audio, but in your case, you should be if you have GPS and QZSS enabled, then you should be fine because QZSS is designed to cover. Well, you're not in an urban canyon. You're out, you're out in the
I have some steep mountains here, so it it can block certain areas.
mountains shouldn't be a
I'm in a
problem.
kind of
You're
valley.
yeah. Okay.
The valley in the bottom is
That's what
maybe
QZSS is supposed to.
the valley in the bottom is maybe
Yeah.
50 meters wide, and the mountains
Ah,
are
okay.
maybe 100 meters high.
Yeah. Okay.
vocally. So I don't know.
Yeah. But QZSS is supposed to handle that because the idea is that there's a satellite more or less directly overhead
Mm.
that acts as a reference, and then everybody else can pick up on that. I don't know.
Okay,
Um,
I will try as soon as I can switch off and on the satellites for the M9 and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But I have to wait
Okay.
till Michael got his version, so we can make that.
Yeah. Once again, that's a great tool, that test bed.
Oh,
Thank you.
amazing! I mean, amazing work you did, Michael. Very, very much appreciating.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mhm. Hi, Yella. Sorry we didn't say hello to you.
Yes. Hello.
It kind
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, so.
shaved or kind of cut?
No, no, no.
Oh,
Just same as always.
oh, it looks shorter everything. So
What could be the camera angle?
yeah,
No.
no, no. I don't think it's that.
I usually shave my cheeks, so that's
Okay,
could be that. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, what's going on?
What's going on? Colors. Colors are going on. For me, colors are going on. The case
Mhm.
making a new, designing a new cradle that where the QI charger can move under the how to say under the Zen, so you can adjust it. So you can make it set, and then once you fix it, then you can put the Zen in there. The other versions had a kind of fixed version, and sometimes that didn't work exactly because the receiver was a different place, and that you need to be able to adjust it.
All right. Will you also be able to make a cradle that supports multiple like QI chargers?
Yeah,
I have a new one which is a bit bigger.
Yeah. I will
yeah.
make a flat surface and then just with double-sided tape on it. And then you
Right,
can
yeah,
the one.
that would work.
Yeah. And then you can adjust it by sliding to the left or right.
Good.
That's one idea. But first, I couldn't get the correct model for the 1015 case. Nobody made it yet. So I'm modifying a 1040 case to get it. They're quite kind of similar, but not exactly. I'm slowly getting them. So
Right.
it's always fun to make those 3D models for me. And Yella, what's your idea about the color? The color.
Yeah, I was just trying some more stuff. I was a bit late because I was outside trying to get a GPS log. But now I have a log, but I tried to use some different functions and I can't seem to figure out what it is exactly. But it should be something in that function because the rest of the screen does draw with the correct colors. Because even like the black and white is inverted. So I'm not sure what it could be and where it goes wrong.
I thought maybe a reversal of the bit somewhere that red becomes green and green becomes red, or that using also let's say an alpha channel. So it's not four. It's not six numbers. It use eight. Hex 8 maybe. I tried a few things that didn't work. I mean, tried to use hex code in there and no, didn't work.
Right. No, it could be many things. I think it's somewhere in the M5 library, in the graphics library that doesn't work. If I look at it, like there should be some function that isn't implemented correctly or something, and then it flips all the colors for I don't know, because the rest of the screen does render correctly. So even the status bar is correct again.
But those fields and the circles are made by bitmaps, or how do they make them? They just put them in RAM
No,
directly?
that's just draw circle functions that we
That's all.
use, like also for the legend. It's the same functions basically.
Mm.
There's different input for the size, but like same background, foreground things. Yeah, I'll try some different things, like remove everything, see what happens, add function by function and see where it goes wrong. That's basically
Okay.
how we fix these things.
Mm.
As for the Core 2 unified that I got to work yesterday,
That has the same color issue.
yeah, that's the same color issue. So that is a good thing. So that's not S3 specific, so that would be annoying. So it's good that the bug is in both versions, but there is no longer a way to call the power shutdown on the M5. So before we had some screens, I think the SD card message screens where you could like press the button like to shut down or reboot. Those are no longer implemented because if I remove the M5.power shut off or power off, then it doesn't compile. So, but it's not an issue in that function specifically, because if I have like a smaller app which just calls that function, or like a simple app, it does upload and compile like you would expect. So, and it's not like the memory is almost full, it's basically empty. So
yeah, so 30% only. Yeah,
yeah, if I built for the Core 2 unified, it's even less, I think. Let's see. Oh, doo-doo. But it's probably an issue with the Core 2 board in combination with the library.
The S3 works correctly?
Yeah, the S3 works correctly. The Core 1 basic works correctly. It's just the Core 2 that has the issue.
I'm just wondering if we could just go straight to the power chip and just as a temporary workaround.
Well, I actually tried just using the ESP function, because the ESP is a function to at least reboot, but also to kind of shut down, which is basically a deep sleep forever. But even calling that function, it gives a compile error. So it's very weird. But if I build the Core 2, I get, well, I'll just post it in the channel.
Or you can share it if you want to screen.
Oh yeah, I posted in the channel. The RAM usage is only 1.8%.
Wow.
In the whole project, which is very weird, because if I built the Core S3, it is I think like 27% or something.
So yeah.
So that is a weird thing that I've found, and just by enabling the function again to do the power off, then it gives the compile error. So it could be a unified Core 2 specific issue. Could probably submit an issue on GitHub. Maybe they can look into it. I don't know where to look basically. So I just finally found that it was the shutdown function, and we use it into screens. So that's when at first I was like, the issue is somewhere in the screens, but it was when I went by like deleting on one by one, and then finally found it in deleting like the contents, and if the function isn't called, the issue is not present. So
Okay, that makes it.
now it works. We can not shut down the files on the SD screen. So we could remove the button and leave it like that. For now, until we find the solution.
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's a good idea. And I'd like to maybe rename the version. I mean, the version up, because it's the unified. So we
Yes,
want to
yes.
be sure that it's that we know that it's a different version.
Yeah, we can even go to version 4.0.
Ooh.
Well, okay, at least 3.3
Yeah,
or something.
3.26, I would say, or even 3.3, you can call it. I think it's quite a big change. I think the library.
Yeah, yeah.
Louis has an idea about the version up, or you think it's okay?
Well, I mean, the tradition is if you change the major revision, like going from 3 to 4, that means that you've changed the way that the device operates, and somebody has
Yeah, it doesn't really change the
to read the
operations,
manual
and
and learn how to
maybe
make it work
3.3
again. So that shouldn't change. But yeah, just to make
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So 3.3 then is my suggestion.
Yeah. Good. Shall I do that, or you want to do that, or?
We'll do that when we merge it to the main branch.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, makes sense. And Michael has an idea about the power down issue. About the
No, the color mapping issue, there's when the satellite map uses predefined colors, and it's possible that one of these other functions is redefining, and there is commands to redefine the predefined colors. So that would be the where I would look.
Yeah, but we still use the same colors at other places.
Oh,
So
And they're
the
fine.
rest of the screen renders fine. And if we change, like, go to a different screen, like the drive screen, all the colors are normal again. Even the so if I lost my GPS now. If I disconnect the GPS module, you get an error message at the bottom, which is red. No GPS module connected, and that is indeed red. So
right.
Yeah, it's easy.
I would say that normally a tracked
Well,
satellite
I mean,
would
are
be
those other
red.
commands using RGB, or are they using the predefined 8 colors or whatever it is?
Okay, so there is in the user config we have defined like we use TFT black, TFT white, TFT orange, TFT red. All
Okay.
of these, which are also defined, I think.
All right.
I tried
And in the
also with
satellite view,
I
oh
tried
wait,
directly with the hexen satellite view. I thought.
oh wait, I see. This might be, yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think of that. That could be indeed these colors. I'll try these.
It should be TFT red, or
Yeah, I just
instead
changed
of
them to
red only.
TFT white. Yeah, that might be it.
That could be.
That's a good one, Michael.
Good one. Thank you, Michael.
Didn't even test.
Sometime.
Let's see. We can try.
I mean,
Let's see.
these white, yellow, orange, blue, red, black. We did use them for the legend as well, because the define says like the signal strong, signal medium, signal weak, and we just use those defines in the code.
Right. I changed them to hex code, and the same issue.
Okay.
Just to be sure. I mean, maybe it gets redefined again later on, but I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll try this and let you know.
Okay.
And I lost my GPS lock, so I have to go outside again.
Or you can replay. No, it doesn't work like that. Then replay the GPS. So,
Yeah, I could like take off the
Is it-
GPS module and connect one of these teeny GPS.
Yeah.
But
Michael,
When we move
that
the
wouldn't-
satellite map code to the Zen, are you still using the sprites?
No, I disabled the sprite. I just did a clear of the area every 5 seconds every time it gets updated.
Oh, okay.
So you do see
Right.
like a flash, like that it becomes black and then it redraws everything.
Right.
it's
Oh,
very
I
short to
have-
play. So, but you can see that it's easy and easy redrawing. I like that one.
Yeah, but I can bring the sprite back. It's just that it takes up a lot of memory for like even if you don't use the screen.
Right.
That's
Mm.
good.
Okay.
Now I've no that color didn't work. I have one satellite. I'm not sure if it's used or tracked because it's green. So
No, green was not being. Oh yeah, it's being used. That's true.
we have blue and red.
Yeah.
And green is not part of that.
Yeah, so green is surely wrong. Do we have other things we have to discuss?
No,
Ah,
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Michael.
I was just saying I'm waiting for my M9 module to finish the updates to the test bed and to the teeny uBlocks library.
Okay. And Louis is progressing for the fixed version, or you've been busy with other things? You were working for the making the solar and
I had a bit of a data disaster. No progress this week just because I tried switching my machine over back to Windows, and it turns out that some of the reasons was having trouble with Linux was actually the hardware. And now it's running under Windows, it just crashes continuously. So I actually had to buy a new one just because I'm in a rush, trying to get ready for classes that start Wednesday. And sorry, I have a cat here. His face is full of dirt. Where's he been? Sorry.
but what kind of problem with the hardware do you have?
I have no idea. Just the machine just crashes, just hangs up. And I ran diagnostics, like there's some built-in EFI diagnostics, and just a quick. I suspect it's some sort of a heater, like the processor is overheating or random memory or something like that. So I just didn't have time to troubleshoot. I was just in a hurry to try to get back in business.
Is it a laptop or
so-
a desktop?
A laptop, yeah.
Okay.
So, so I don't know. I don't know.
You have spare
So
machine,
anyways,
or
huh?
you have a spare laptop somewhere, or this?
Yeah, I had to buy one yesterday.
Oh, I see. That kind of spare.
That kind of spare. Well, I was in the computer shop talking to the guy. It's like, well, do you have any ideas? And then on his counter, he's got this, this Lenovo laptop. It doesn't look bad. And it's like, well, well, I guess that's plan B. And of course, and then I came back the next day and it's like, yep, there it was.
Mhm.
So, just computers.
Okay.
Anyway, that's enough. That's enough of my miserable story, a story of misery.
I hope you get it solved soon. That will be nicer for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I agree. I have to teach a class Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, you better hurry up with that then. Get it.
Yeah. Well, I got the first week posted. So it's like 1 week ahead of the students. Good enough.
Or maybe a good lesson for the students if you come up with one that's crashing all the time. Like, this is what you shouldn't do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it was just it's completely out of my control. So anyway,
Okay.
carry on.
Mhm.
So it helps to have backups, which I
Yes.
did. They just
No.
here's the other thing about backups. It's good to make backups, but it's also good to know that you can restore them.
Oh yes, before you first time you make a backup, you check if it restores. I had
That's right.
situations at the Dutch embassy that they said, "Oh, we back up everything." I said, "I'd like to have a restore done. Can you do it?" And said they tried it. Turned out that all the backups were corrupt. So so they had to do it all the backups had to be done had to be checked again. So that was
Wow.
asked.
Wow.
And they told also like we have
Yeah.
security very high. I said, oh really? Put in a CD-ROM and it boots up from the CD-ROM. What kind of security is that? They were oops.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's the usual thing. The defender has to defend all 360 degrees. The attacker only has to win once.
That's true. Yes, that's I agree. That's the hardest part. To look around you, not only 360, but also horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay.
So anyway, that's nothing for me. That's it.
Okay, good. And the plans for next week? What kind of ideas do we have?
I'm out next week. We're away. But I will this week. I should have everything, the M9 updates pushed.
It will be great. Where are you going to? Holiday or? Sorry to ask you. I don't hear. I don't hear.
Oh, no, that's all right. It's a memorial for a friend.
Mm,
And he was just a great guy. And so we're going into New York City for it'll be a very nice celebration of his life.
mm, okay. That's nice to do.
Yeah.
And Louis is going to be busy with teaching, I assume, or getting the data back.
Yeah, yeah, just basically catching up to the students, basically just finishing putting a material up for teaching, and I have to get ready. I think I've already mentioned this. In weeks, I'm going to have surgery on my shoulder
Yes.
because I made a good mess of it, and so I'm going to make. I have to prepare material for the students while I'm going to be away for probably 2 weeks. So I'm just going to be working like crazy on making sure that happens. That basically I'm far enough ahead that that I can operate with one hand. That's going to slow me down. So I basically want to make sure I'm far enough ahead of the game. So that's going to be my focus. If something comes up, if there's a quick hit, let me know. I'm just going to be focused on schoolwork.
Okay. And for your recovery, take time, take rest. I mean that normally is the best for the body. Not too much food.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And it's less
No, actually,
less antibiotic as possible. But
that's right.
you need that.
Oh, yeah, they haven't prescribed any antibiotics, but they've prescribed some nutritional supplements because apparently, if you actually have to have lots of food and protein to build. So anyway, it's quite the It's quite the deal. It's a specialized clinic, and it's a conveyor belt.
I see.
Anyway, okay, I think I've lost. Yeah, I'm losing my internet, so I think I'll just shut up now.
Okay. Okay, good. We can end also soon. So. And Yellow, what's the plan for next week? Or
I just fixed the colors, so that's nice.
oh, already?
Yeah, look at this. They're red again.
Yeah, I don't see.
It's too bright. Well, the issue was.
What was the issue?
Okay, so before the defines, like the TFT white, yellow colors, were also defines, but now they're const expressions, which is an integer, and the colors were set into a unsigned int.
That's
like the
was like
unsigned
because
int
it's unsigned.
set ring color and set color, and then the bit got flipped and was inverted.
That's
So I just changed it to an integer, and then it worked again.
Great.
Very nice.
Yes, that's a good fix.
Yeah, I'll just push that, and then I'll be done for the week.
You have other plans for the week? What's
I do have some stuff next week, like moving back to my house. But I do have some time, so I'll probably clean up the unified migration branch and then merge it and up the version.
And the cats are
And
okay?
there's also
the issues with the cats are okay?
Ooh.
Better?
There are still fleas. Oh man, there's still fleas. I really don't like fleas. It's terrible. I don't. It is a lot less, but I really do not want fleas in my house. That is the thing. So yeah, I'll have to figure something out.
Okay.
But yeah, there is still a small issue with the real-time clock on the Core 2 and the S3. I changed the implementation a bit, but I can't seem to get it right or something. So I'll have to check it again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be doing that next week.
Okay. No, but those small animals are not so nice. I remember that I was helping an older lady in New York, cleaning her house, and when we moved one cabinet, it was black of the cockroaches and of the mouses running out. Oh,
That's a different kind of terribleness.
Yeah.
Ew.
But because she liked the mouse so much. She said, they were wonderful. And she was by herself, so it was not so bad, but the cockroaches came with the mouse. But once again, I mean, once you know that they're mouses, then it's fine. Well, at least for me, but fleas, it's much more difficult.
Yeah, they're just too small. Like, but it's mainly because of Kali. She got the flea stuff, but it apparently didn't work. And then there were suddenly fleas all over the place. So, but she's getting better. So,
okay, good.
I just hope I won't bring any fleas with me home. So.
You can also get a flea trap. It's basically just a little light bulb in a platform with some glue or sticky material.
Yeah.
And the light bulb heats up and attracts the heat attracts them. Yeah. They actually work. We had a flea problem with our cat way back when. So
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know about that. So it's
like I did see some when I was looking up some measures that I could take on the internet. So I might get one. Probably a good idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I didn't know about that. They're using UV light or normal light for that, or
no? Just
I think it's a normal light.
Just a regular incandescent bulb. Yeah, just an incandescent bulb because of the heat. And they go to the heat. They jump on the platform. The platform is
sticky or something like that.
just a little tray, and it's sticky. We used corn syrup and just kept adding a little bit of.
We don't hear you anymore, Louis.
Oh,
Now
that's my internet. Sorry.
That's
I,
okay. Corn syrup worked. That's good to know. I don't have
We
any
have-
corn syrup, but we're good.
We have the just 40 or 50. The 50-foot tower is on order.
That's a lot.
And that's quite high.
Well, I have to. Yeah, it has to clear the trees.
Hmm.
Real
So-
quick, I volunteered on a task force in town. They put a moratorium on energy storage facilities. They're putting in a lot of solar farms on top of buildings and whatnot. And I volunteered to do a study on energy storage technology. Right now, it's these lithium battery storage containers, the shipping containers with lithium batteries. And the problem with that is that when they do go up in flames, it's a thermal runaway. Fire department reaction is really just make sure nothing else catches fire, but you just have to let it burn out, just like the same thing with electric vehicles. So if you know any pointers to, upcoming technology for
Oh, yes.
energy storage.
Sodium batteries. Sodium battery, and there's also a liquid battery. So there are many different kinds of technology coming up, but I think they're
Right.
not sure if they are available yet. I always keep track on that
Right.
because
That's
I
the issue is that this moratorium is not going to last forever. So they're going to want to know what is available in production, imminently available for production to before they start allowing these in town.
Is there a hill there close by where you can store and have a lake on top and then store the energy in the water and then let it run down? I mean, then that's
Yeah, those are great.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
the gravity storage technology is really cool. I mean, I know they have in California, they literally push these weights up train tracks, and then as they come down, they run the generators. Yeah, it's really cool.
If you have mountains around it, then you can use that. That's good.
Right, right.
Or lake.
Yeah, there's a project like
We lost your audio there, Luke.
in Meaford, where they're basically pumping water from Lake Huron. Yeah, it's controversial because there's an environmental impact. Like what are you doing to the aquatic wildlife in the lake when you're pumping this stuff up and down all the time? But it's promising, and so
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're gonna shut off in
there's all sorts of good ideas out there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, have a good week,
Good luck
everyone.
with the meetings.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.